So, second encounter, guys. Second encounter. Sorry for my shadow, it is nighttime where I am. But yeah, second encounter. Let me just zoom out for a bit. So, here we go. So, this encounter is going to require 3 moat collectors, 3 boss followers, and 1 middle enemy clearer or ad clearer, and also he'll be the 4th boss follow. Enemies which is going to swarm in this encounter is going to be explodey harpies. There's going to be at least 5 of these swarming. If they come near you, they'll explode and they can kill you in 1 blast. Minotaurs will have a purple shield and there'll be yellow bars. Also, they will drop 5 moats. The boss, so the boss is the main goal you want to do in this encounter, and the boss is going to be, you're going to be killing him in this encounter. So if you have done encounter 1, encounter 3 for the raid will feature the same boss from encounter 1. And then lastly we have got the Vex Goblins. Normal health, very easy to kill. I would recommend you be at least 925 to 925 plus power. If you are 930 and that, you might have an easier trip in this, and also if you're 940 you'll be not dying as much. Now, weapons you want to use is Black Spindle, the Whisper of the Realm for damage, I know, and for ad clearing, just clearing everything, you want like Recluse and Mountaintop, and that, or Risk Runner, something like that, something which is more effective. So this is kind of almost the same layout as the first encounter, so if you can, as the second encounter, but it's a little bit different. This is in the same arena, but more sides are open. So if you started in encounter 1, encounter 2, this is number 1, this is number 4, 3, and 2. Right? So if you start at number 1, you got 2 to the right and 4 to the left. So remember that, and then 3 is right at the back. You can call these corridors, you can call these numbers differently now. So what me and the team did, we haven't completed this by the way, but this is just a guide. But first we've got flower. So flower is down this section to this beacon to number 4. Then we've got tree to number 1, mushroom to number 2, and tower to number 3. So when you're running this, you can call it either flower, tree, mushroom, and tower, or you can call it 4, 1, 2, 3. Up to you, it's your decision. Now, these black little dots here are the portals which you would have activated on the second encounter, and these little dots here aren't the crystal parts, but these are going to be moat deposits. One of these are going to activate, while the other 3 won't activate. They won't be there. So let's have it start. So here, right here, there'll be a box. You have all 6 players lined up, and you start the encounter. Boss will come out in the middle, so make sure you're not in the middle when the boss comes up, because he will 1-kill you, and that will lose a life for you guys, so make sure you stay away from that. Now, what you're going to have is you're going to have a middle guy just killing ads, and then what you're going to have also is 2 moat collectors. So imagine number 1, so I've highlighted number 1. Number 1 is now the moat collect, so this is where you have to deposit the moats. Now what you're going to do here is we're going to have 1 person, 1 moat collector go straight to here, and the other moat collector find a minotaur during these. Make sure your team calls out where the minotaur swarms. Ads swarm around about here, so I'll put X's where ads normally swarm, and that, so ads are going to swarm around these parts, and minotaurs, and that. Call out where the minotaur is, so minotaur mushroom, kill the minotaur mushroom. That person will then, once you kill the minotaur will drop 5 moats. These 5 motes are like gambits, so you collect them, the second collector, and if you want, you can kill another Minotaur real quick and collect another 5 to get 10. The main goal at the end of this encounter, you have to collect 30 motes and have them deposited in your beacon. Once this is done, this will start the whole damage phase, but we'll get to that in a second. So if you're doing like 10, so if you collect 5 through mushroom and then you go flower Minotaur and you kill that one as well and you get 10 now, you go over to here, you deposit, and then you'll get something called enlightenment. This will allow you to kill ads which are coming out of these portals, and that who has a white shield like encounter too. Then the person who was here before you got there with the 10 motes, they'll run down, they'll kill another Minotaur where it is, so tower Minotaur, kill that one, and now mushroom Minotaur, kill that one. Now he has 10 motes, he'll then run back up, pull him in, and that person who was there waiting for him to get back, he will then run down and then collect another 10 motes and bring him back up. Once 30 motes has been deposited in here, there's going to be a thing at the bottom, a long message, and it will end in relay. And at the message, once this happens, is the boss is going to run up to the beacon. Everyone's going to have to stand in front and shoot all of the red dots. So there's going to be, so I'm just going to make a little drawing of kind of phase. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's going to be loads of dots. You're going to have to kill all of these dots. So 1, 2. So you're going to have to like just kill the dots. And once you've done this, he will open up with a bulb, a light bulb. You shoot this light bulb for damage, and he's going to be going. So you start shooting the light bulb and he's going to move in backwards. You have to run slightly with him, because if you don't move from here, a barrier will swarm here, and that will mean that you have to run around and run to another part, like go through a pool and then run down this one to get back to middle. So I would just run down with your sniper, keep shooting and that, keep doing damage and get as much damage. Once it's done, you rinse and repeat. So that is the mote collectors part. Next is the followers. So we've got the motes done and that, and now we've got the followers. This is going to require 3 boss followers and 1 middle enemy clearer and he's going to also be a 4th boss. So you have 2 people doing motes, where you have 3 people following the boss and 1 person staying middle and killing ads until their 4th call out for the follow. So what's going to happen here is the boss is going to be here first. The encounter starts, the mote collectors do what they want to do. The boss is then going to come down here. Now I'm going to use just made up names. So we got Jim, we got Sam, we got Tom, and we got myself, Titan. Alright, so I'm the ad clearer. So that's an ad clearer. Jim is 1, Sam is 2, Tom is 3, and I am 4th. So what's going to happen here is Jim. So when the boss comes down here, Jim is going to jump in to the box which the boss will shoot. He will then get stuck, and what's going to happen then is the boss's face. So this is the boss's face here. Boss's face is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. So what's different here? So the person who gets trapped is going to see red. If they see red on one of these dots, either on the outers, so these 3 which I've put a line through are outers, and these which I haven't is inners. So if they go, outers are red, so if these 3 are red, the more outer of the face, then what you're going to have to do is have Jim shoot left, Sam shoot right, and Tom shoot top. Once you shoot these, then it won't kill Jim, but if you don't shoot him, Jim will die and you'll lose a revive. It won't do anything, it won't wipe your whole thing or anything, it will just do that, but you'll lose lives. You want to make sure you're doing this just because it then helps out not losing lives and all that. But if Jim calls out inner, if he calls out inner, then you're going to shoot these three. So Jim is going to shoot the left, Sam is going to shoot the right, and Tom is going to shoot the top. While this is happening, me, Titan, is just going to kill ads and then help the moat collectors get Minotaurs down. Once this is done, the boss will come back to middle. Once the boss is back in middle, he will then go to another side. So now he'll go up to north. So if you can see here, I put N for north. Now, when he goes up to north, Jim isn't going to be able to go back into the box again, because he has been timed out for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So Sam is next up. Sam will go in, and Sam will still take out the right eyes, whichever one it is, the outer or the inner. He will do the same call out. Jim will still shoot the left, and Tom will still shoot the top. Alright, and then you do that one, same thing as you did with Jim's. Then in the next one is south. He will go back, he will then go to south, and he can go wherever he wants, but he'll go to south for this example. So he'll go to south. Now Jim and Sam are now both timed out, so Tom is now going to go in the box. Tom is going to go in the box, shoot the top, Jim is going to shoot the left, Sam is going to shoot the right. Same exact thing. Now, here comes the confusing part. Now, Tom, for the fourth one will come to here, which is Vex. Tom will switch with Titan, so meaning Titan, myself, will then become free. I will be shooting the top. Sam will still be shooting right, Jim will still shooting left, but I will jump into the box this time, which the boss shoots out, and while that's happening, Tom will kill ads, and I will shoot the top, Jim will shoot the left, and Sam will shoot the right. Once this is done, Jim's countdown must have finished. Jim then does it again, Sam then does it again, Tom then does it again, and then I can do it again, and just rinse and repeat process. Just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, until 30 motes has been deposited in here. And once this is done, relay will come up, everyone will rush up here and start shooting the boss. Keep running down while shooting the boss, and then after damage phase, you just rinse and repeat the whole process again. And so that's basically the encounter. If you didn't really understand it, you can always, if you know me on PlayStation, you can always tell me how to do this and that. You can also look up other YouTubers and see how they've done it. But this is my kind of sketch drawing. I feel like my last sketch actually helped a lot of people, and I feel like this one has helped out a lot of people. And that I will be doing another Encounter 2 sketch, because me and the guys found it easier to do something else after contest mode was done. So I'll put up another video of Encounter 2. I'll also be doing a digital version of Encounter 1. And also once I get out to Encounter 4, I will definitely do an Encounter 4 guide. But just some quick tips before we finish this. What you want to make sure you look out for as a team is exploding harpies. If you get hit by an exploding harpy and that, you're going to die very quickly. So make sure you're away from them when you kill them. Grenade launchers are the best, like Mountaintop and Recluse. Minotaurs are very good at getting Recluse and Mountaintop against it. Nova bombs and all this kind of stuff. The boss for boss damage is Whisper. And that you can use maybe Izanami Bird, and that also have a weapons bubble as well to get that weapons buff. And be moving towards the boss when you're doing damage. And then Vex Goblins, they're just easy to kill, so Recluse and out can just kill them very quickly. But you just need to make sure you have 2 moat collectors, keep on switching 3 boss followers and then that additional boss follower, and just do all this before doing damage. Shoot all the eyes, then start shooting the head, move across to the middle with the boss while shooting him, and then rinse and repeat the whole process again. And if you do have to do a 4th enemy hit, then make sure you switch the two, number 3 and number 4 over. So number 4 becomes 3, and then 4, and then 3 becomes 4 and goes back on to add clearing. So that is basically my guide. If you found this useful, I like it's very gifting and that, very good. And thank you for all my views on the last one, and comment down below if you would like me to do more on my channel than doing streams and just these videos. If you want me to do best setups and all that, I am open to do any of them. But thank you very much, guys, for hanging around, listen to my daft voice and taking some ideas. Thank you very much, and see ya.